boy Vex again, and here we are for the second race of the Silvia series at Deep Forest Raceway. So after the first race, we have got Alba on pole, we've got Look at My PP in second, we got Dyson third, Mawson is in fourth, we got Paul in fifth, Kev in sixth, Jerry in seventh, Brian in eighth, Hodgie in ninth, and it looks like we've actually lost someone, but I can't work out quite who it is. But anyway, without further ado, we'll get into it. So everybody getting quite a good getaway there. Not too many moves being made. Alba's still currently in first place. Look at My PP is going to be looking down the inside there though in second. And it does look like the cars have actually rendered the liveries this time. So we've got Look at My PP taking up first place. He's managed to take that position off of Alba. Alba's still right on his bumper though in second. Mawson's managed to move up to third place. He's got past Paul. Paul is sat behind him currently in fourth. Alba slightly tagging the wall there. It's not going to help his efforts, but he's still with Look at My PP at this point. Mawson is going to be trying to make up some places, I'm sure. We've got Paul now going defensive against Dyson, and Dyson's pink livery has actually rendered in with the ladies on the side. It's a lady. And there you go. See if there's going to be any moves made into this hard braking zone, into the hairpin. I think we've actually lost Grasshopper, so I think it's Grasshopper that's missing from the field at the moment. Oh, so there's a little bit of contact there between Paul and Mawson. Mawson's still keeping that third position. I think Paul's backed out and let him keep it. I don't think the move was quite on. I think it was a very late lunge. We've got Jerry. Jerry's trying to go around the outside of Dyson. Dyson keeping the inside line. He's going to try and keep that inside line for turn one. Although it does look like Jerry has got to run around the outside. They have got Paul to contend with up ahead though as well. Paul's having to cover off the inside. He's managed to do it well. They're having a slot in behind. Jerry's still behind Dyson currently. He looks like he has got a lot of pace in that car though. I think Dyson's on the mediums and possibly Jerry's on the softs. No, Jerry's actually on the mediums as well, so maybe Jerry's more confident on the mediums. Got Cooney currently in seventh. Hodgie's in eighth. And Kev's down in ninth. I think everyone bar Wadru opting for the mediums in this race. Interesting strategy there. And Wadru actually covering off the inside, although Alba's not actually close enough to go for a move at the moment, so maybe that's just a line that Wadru prefers to take through that tunnel. Wadru currently with the fastest lap of a 1:40.2, but I think he's going to improve on that on this lap. I think Wadru has definitely paid another visit to Yanni. He had the gold decaled or liveried S15 in the first race, and he's now magically changed to purple, and he has actually put in another fastest lap of 1:33.5. So they are settling into the race now. We got Wadru first, we got Alba second. Mawson's just managed to go around Dyson to take third place. I think he was in third. I think Dyson managed to get back past him, and Mawson's managed to retake that position. Although Dyson is closing up to the back of him again, I think he's going to be looking for that move down into that hard braking zone of the hairpin that we're going to be coming up to shortly after the back straight. We've got Paulie and Brian close behind as well. Oh, Dyson managing to get the move done there on Mawson. Mawson was a little bit slow out of that last turn, and it's let Dyson through. Or was it tactical? Did Mawson actually want the slipstream coming down into this hairpin? He may be close enough to go for a move. Did tag the wall slightly there though, which is taken a little bit of pace out of him, but he's still there currently. On board with Paulie. The battle up ahead of him is starting to half a minute. I think he's going to be hoping for one of these two to make a mistake, and he'll be able to take one of the positions as Mawson goes to sling it down the inside. I think he's ahead. He is ahead. I think Dyson might get a switcheroo done again though, and he has. So that was a good move from Mawson, but it put him a little bit offline, and Dyson's managed to get the switcheroo done. But whilst these two are squabbling, it's only making things easier for Paul to catch up to him. And he's bringing Cooney with him. Quick run down through the packs. We've got to look at my PP currently in first, followed by Alba, followed by Dyson, and then Mawson, and then Paul Ebden in 5th, Brian Cooney in 6th, Hodgie in 7th. Not too far off the back of Cooney at the moment, so he did all right in the first race. He was starting to catch up to him, so maybe he can get his head down and manage to eliminate some of that gap a bit sooner. Kev is an 8, and he is being hounded by Jerry. Jerry's looks like he might go for the move into the hairpin. I think Kev's going to cover it off though. He's been quite a good defensive driver, is Kev. Yeah, Jerry not quite close enough to go for the move yet, so he's biding this time. I think that may end up with giving Kev a penalty there. He had a very deep line through there. If he doesn't, I'll be surprised. And he in fact hasn't, so maybe you can actually run that wide onto the Astro there through that hairpin. I'll look at my PP. Wadru is actually, he's managed to gap the rest of the pack now. He's way out ahead. Looking for the win in this race after coming second in the last one, or did he? I can't quite remember, to be honest. I know it was pretty much photo finish. I think he managed to edge ahead actually. He edged ahead of Alba. We will have the points coming soon. Alba currently in second, not being challenged by anyone at this point. As we slowly approach the 8-minute mark. Oh, as Paul's going for a move on Mawson. Paul's going for a move on Mawson. He's got it out the inside. See if there's any contact again. He managed to get it through without any contact that time, but Mawson might have the run here. So Dyson currently sat in third. A little battle forming here between Mawson and Paul. Paul in that Marlboro liveried S15, Mawson in the Sea West. Mawson not managing to take the inside line for turn 1 this time around. I think he might be trying to get the move done that Dyson managed to get on him, done twice previously. Oh, as Paul has a big moment. I thought he was going to spin the car around there, but he's managed to keep it going. Mawson still putting him under a lot of pressure though. These three here have actually gapped the rest of the pack now as well, so there's quite a big gap between Mawson and Hodgie, so he's not got to worry about defending. He's just going to be worrying about what's going on ahead of him. As Paul goes a little bit deep there, I thought he was going to tag the wall. Paul seems to favour that deep line for that last turn. Has Paul got the run on Dyson here? He is looking for it. He's looking for that move down the inside. He nearly had it there. He nearly had it done. He's had to slip back in behind though. Mawson's going to be hoping for one of them to make a mistake, I'm sure, so he can snaggle one of them positions off of them. Well, Cooney and Hodgie. Hodgie trying to put Cooney under some pressure. Oh, he has a little sniff down the inside. He's not quite close enough to get it done, but he's showing Cooney that he's there. Kevin Jerry. Jerry trying to pressure Kev for that 8th position. I'm not sure what happened with these two. I don't know if maybe they had a bit of a coming together, and that is why one of them had to wait for the other, and that may be why they're so far behind the rest of the pack as they are. Oh, as Jerry looks for the move, Kev's looking a little bit out of shape there. He's kept the position for a minute. We'll come back on board with these two in just a second. Oh, as Jerry's pushing him along, might have to just stay on board just for this. See if he manages to get a move done down into the hairpin. Kev trying to defend, Jerry trying to move over to the inside. Oh, as he tags the wall slightly there, he has moved over to the inside and he's moved back into the slipstream. They both slide into that hairpin. Kev running so deep there. He's definitely testing his track limits, is Kev. So surprised that didn't slap him with a penalty. I think it normally would. Perhaps track limits have been turned off for this race. And look at my PP, still in first place. Absolutely dominating this race. Race 2. Looking very smooth. Smooth as a baby's butt. Alba, 2nd place. You could only just see the rest of the pack there coming around turn 8, I think it was. So this is definitely the closest battle at the moment. Mawson's managed to get back past Paul. He's going to be having to go defensive though, I think, into the hairpin. We'll keep on board with Dyson, looking backwards and see if he manages to sling it up the inside, because they all close up into that hard braking zone. Paul's still sniffing, still looking up the inside of Mawson, but he's had to slot back in behind. I think he may have the run coming down to the turn 1 though, after that start-finish straight that we'll be coming up to shortly. And we are in fact on it now, crossing the start-finish line for the 9th time. Start at lap 9. So yeah, Paul trying to look for that move up the inside. Didn't quite manage to get it done. Mawson still currently in 4th. Paul in 5th. These two have been swapping positions for the last 3 or 4 laps. These Nissan Silvia seem to be lending themselves to some really nice close racing. Although we have got some gaps forming throughout the field. So we've got 1st and 2nd not too far off each other. Although that gap has been extended now. I think Wadru's going to be trying to go for fastest lap. He has currently got a fastest lap of 1:33.460. And then we've got 3rd to 5th, all within a 2nd of each other. Already closing up onto the back of Mawson again though, not quite close enough to go for the move. He wasn't going to yeet it up the inside. Although he may have the advantage here coming down the start-finish straight. He's going to be having that slipstream, so he might be able to, if Mawson doesn't go to throw any defensive shapes into turn 1, then Paul may be able to slip it past him. Paul closing right up to the back of Mawson there on the braking. It looks like Paul is currently a little bit braver on the brakes than Mawson. Mawson's still keeping that 4th position for the meantime though. There's another quite a big gap between Paul and Cooney. Brian. I mean, Brian and Hodgie still having a bit of a battle behind. Quick look. And yeah, Hodgie is still right on the back of Brian, but he's picked up 0.5 second penalty. That's unlucky, Hodgie. That's going to drop him off the back slightly, but I think he'll be happy with. I think he'll be happy to finish in 7th. Decent result for Cooney if he manages to finish in 6th. Brian is actually pulling away now after Hodgie serving his penalty. It's only a small penalty, but it has taken a bit of pace out of that Silvia. It looks like even the battle for last place is heating up as well, as Kev's managed to get past Jerry. Jerry's looking down the inside into the hairpin, but... Oh, as Kev has a massive slide, and then Jerry as well. Jerry nearly completely lost it. That's unlucky, Jerry. Our race leader not really having to push at all, and he's not having to defend. He's miles ahead of the rest of the pack at this point. This is surely going to be a win for Wadru if he doesn't make any silly mistakes. He's commanded this race from start to finish. Not really a lot Alba's been able to do to answer him or to put him under any sort of pressure. Crossing the start-finish line for the 12th time. Slowly approaching the 18-minute mark, so there's only going to be a few laps left of this race. Alba coming into turn 1 for the 12th time. Dyson in that dubious pink livery S15, he's still in 3rd place currently. I'm guessing it's his favourite girl band on the livery there. Or is it page 3 pin-ups? I'm not really sure. I'm not recognising any of them, to be fair. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Mawson and Paul have been having a great battle in the 2nd race. Mawson's still currently in 4th, but him and Paul have been switching positions for the last sort of 5-6 laps. It looked like Hodgie may have temporarily passed Cooney. Cooney's managed to retake that 6th position and come back on board with these top 5 contenders in just a second. So yeah, Hodgie's like he's right on Cooney now. He's managed to take that 6th position. He's going to have the advantage into turn 1. He's on the inside. Cooney's trying to fight him back though. He's trying to keep that Sick, but he's going to have to slot back in behind for the minute. Is he going to manage to get the switcheroo done? Not quite. Nice move there from Hodgie. A little bit of glitchiness from Hodgie. I'm sure Cooney won't be letting that put him off though. Oh, as we are actually on the final lap, so we're going to have a quick rundown through the pack. We got somebody went off there. I'm sure somebody went off. Look at my PP. Oh, as we've got two cars have actually collided with each other on the start-finish straight. I'm not sure who that was. Oh, it was Kev and Jerry. Look at my PP bringing it home in first place. Alba's going to bring it home in second. Oh, as he nearly wipes Alba out over the finish line. Oh, lads. Dyson's finished in third. Mawson's going to take that fourth position. Paul is in fifth. Hodgie sixth. It's a nice drive there from Hodgie. He'll be happy with that. Cooney seventh. And then Kev finishing in eighth. And Jerry's finished in ninth. I'm not sure what happened between them two, but that wasn't great. And they nearly took out second place as well as they tried to rejoin the pack. But that was race 2. Nice exciting race there. Hope you join me for the third one. I've been your boy Vex. We'll see you next time.